So, what's so funny about running?
Nothing. There is absolutely nothing funny about running, which is where I saw the hole.
Laura Green is a former Northeastern track star, but the mom of three caught her second wind as a comedian and social media influencer, now with more than 224,000 Instagram followers.
We have this sport that so many people take so seriously, but then I realized that there's a lot of levity here. There is a lot to be made fun of.
From running with a stroller
You cannot leave your baby. You cannot leave your baby, Laura. You can't leave your baby.
to parents cheering on their kids.
Go, Jessica! Pump your arms! Pump your arms!
Nothing in the world of running is off limits to Green, on one condition.
As long as I'm making fun of myself. But when it comes to just the different types of runners out there, I've lived them all. I've been the front of the pack, I've been the back of the pack. Running in the morning, I'm usually very chill, very zen, very relaxed.
What a gorgeous morning.
And then when I'm running at night, it's a rage run. And a rage run is when I need to vent off everything that has happened that day and just get all of my negative energy out, and I'm sprinting through the streets of Cambridge.
Green starts each morning by jotting down ideas for sketches aimed at lightening the mood for everyone on the road, sidewalk, or trails.
My favorite is when I can find this common dilemma that we deal with, like not wanting to go running, especially when it's cold or raining out, and how we procrastinate the entire day, and realize that every single one of us is doing that.
Green's rise on the comedy scene was not run-of-the-mill.
I have no comedic background at all, but I'm the middle child of 5 kids, and I grew up in the Northeast. And I think that anyone who grows up in New York, New England, understands that teasing is a love language, and I don't think there's any better training than that, to be honest.
Green cites Massachusetts natives Conan O'Brien and Amy Poehler as influences on her humor. But there's no bigger supporter than her husband and sometimes cameraman, Connor.
We'll be going to the airport, or we'll go get a cup of coffee down the street, and people will be starstruck when they see her, which is it's new for me. I mean, I love her, she's my wife, but I can't believe the connection that so many people feel with her.
And what about the Boston Marathon?
One of the funniest things about the Boston Marathon to me is the lore behind the jacket. Some people won't wear it until after they cross the finish line. Some people buy it ahead of time and they wear it all weekend. And then after they wear it to other races, just so they show up and they're like, Boston Marathon qualifier, you know?
Despite the teasing, Green has nothing but love for Boston's greatest sports tradition.
The weekend before is just a party on Boylston and Newbury Street, and I think that's really special, especially if you get a good weather weekend. You know, the tulips are coming up, Boston's kind of coming out of the deep freeze, and everyone's just excited to be outside in the sun.
A fitting take from someone who looks for the bright side of running.
I think that running immediately lowers boundaries that people put up. It's 2025 and we all are a little stressed out, so I think we could all use a run, yeah.
And Laura just had her 3rd baby.
She did. Congratulations. She's sitting out this year's marathon result, but next year she's going to run her 5th Boston Marathon.